Joseph Loughran, our Marketing Vice President. And we have a special guest speaker from Phoenix Life who's going to really dive in and explain how the new Safe Harbor term product works. So, this is our last webinar of the year, so we think that this is a very important one. We have a lot of agents on the call, so first off, we appreciate you taking the time, especially this is the busiest time of year for most of our agents and us as well. So we really appreciate you spending a few minutes here with us today. We also know how important your time is, so we know that we have to, whatever we talk about or whatever our webinar is based on, it better be excellent for the agents so they can use this information to ultimately make more sales. And we hope that the webinar is as informative as possible. So what we wanted to focus on for the last webinar of 2014 is the 3 hottest new term products of 2015. There's a lot of talk in the industry right now, okay? There's 2 highlights, 2 bullets, if you will. The first one is term with a client-driven e-application. That is huge. That is the future of our industry. So we have 2 products that we're going to dive into that both have client-driven e-apps. It's so simple where you just get appointed with the company. You get a custom link or URL that is yours. Let's just say it's called lightningterm/Bill Levinson. So you take that link, you put it on your website, on your social media, or you can email blast it out to all of your clients. And the whole point is you want to drive traffic to that link because a client can simply click on the link, run a quote, sign up online in minutes, and then the policy gets delivered straight to their doorstep within days. Okay, so that is the future of term life sales. And we built our product last year, and we are light years ahead of the competition. So we feel like we have some great stuff to share with you. We have 2 products that we're going to dive into. One goes up to $100,000. One goes up to $250,000. Plus, it has living benefit riders that you can add on. So they both kind of have their niche. One comes with a scholarship, one doesn't. But we feel like they both have a place in this market. So if you're 18 years old, fresh out of high school, or you're 78 years old and you've been in the business for 50 years, we feel like everybody should at least have one of these custom links to have on their own website. Okay, and we offer free websites, as everyone knows, so there's no excuse to not have your own website online. Everyone these days searches on Google and they say, hey, I want to know who I'm talking to. I want to know who I'm doing business with. And if you're not on there, okay, if you're not online and your website doesn't come up when they search for Bill Levinson Life Insurance Agent, you're falling behind. I hate to insult anyone, but that's the truth. And I don't care how long you've been in the business or how well you know it. If you don't have an online presence, you're falling behind. I said this years ago, and today it's even more evident that that's what's happening with all of us, even us as an IMO. The second highlight is Safe Harbor term. So this is a brand new term product, okay, and by working with Levinson, you will have access to this. The Streets Commission for Levinson agents is 110%. Okay, we can even bring you up to 120% with proven production. So there's a lot of opportunity here, and this is simply a term product with living benefit riders built in. So we have some great stuff to talk about. If you pay attention, write down a few notes, you will position yourself perfectly moving into the new year here. Okay, so every year we have our annual Agent Expo. This year it's going to be down in South Florida. It's right smack in the middle of the beach. Perfect location, perfect time to get out of the snow and out of the cold. Come down into Florida. Today it's 75 degrees. It's a beautiful day. We would love to have you here as our guest. This is free to all agents. It's April 24th, of course, 2015. And what's so neat is it's free for all agents, but we give you an opportunity to qualify starting at just $15,000 of paid premium, where you can get a free night at the resort and you can qualify for free round-trip airfare and 2 free nights at the resort. So all life, annuity, critical illness, long-term care premium counts, and the qualification dates are now. So now is the time. Any business that you write, okay, will count towards this qualification. So even if you're brand new with us, it's obviously still free. We bring in complimentary breakfast, lunch, snacks, drinks. We have all of our top carriers from around the country, our top underwriters. We'll have a keynote motivational speaker at the end of the day. And the day is built around our agents and new sales concepts that you can take away from this meeting and use that evening to make more sales. You're not going to sit here and be bored out of your mind listening to how great AIG's financials are. Okay, that's not the point of this meeting. It's so you can take away new sales ideas to start using when you get back home. Okay, so I promise you, it will not be a waste of time, a day that you will not forget. We'll have 250 agents present, and we hope that you qualify. And even if you don't, we hope that you attend us on the Friday, April 24th. Okay, so what you're on right now is our Levinson training webinar. Joe's going to talk about what's up and coming for the next few weeks, and then we'll go from there. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. As usual, our webinars are recorded and actually posted to the Levinson YouTube channel. So as early as this afternoon, everybody on today's call will actually receive the link, so you can go back and replay that webinar on demand. We also have a library of over 80 different on-demand videos, from hot new products to our award-winning agent platform series, so you can learn about the Sell While You Sleep platform, the free agent website that Bill mentioned. You can go to KerryLevinson.com and actually register for every one of these upcoming webinar sessions. Next week on Monday, which is the 22nd, at 2 p.m. Eastern, we're actually having a webinar on the Phoenix annuity portfolio, talking about the fixed index annuity sales strategies that they have with all their new actual annuity products. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern. The following day, which is the 23rd, we're going over the Fidelity Life product portfolio at 11 a.m. Eastern. Of course, that is a holiday week, so there's a short webinar scheduled for that week. But again, if you go to KerryLevinson.com, over on the right-hand side, you can actually click on the calendar that will show you every single upcoming webinar session, even scheduled all the way out through mid-next year. So a lot of great material you can access 24/7, especially over this upcoming holiday break.
Okay, thank you, Joe. So we all know, especially if you've been in this industry a long time, you know, years ago, and I've been in the business almost 20 years, my father started the agency in 1972. And when I first came into the industry, it was all about having great commissions, service, and competitive products. And if you had those three things, you would be very successful as running say a GA or an MGA or an IMO. So obviously relationships and honesty comes in at the top, but really if you had those three bullets, you were off to the races. Well, now, fast forward to 2014, and now we're approaching 2015, things have changed, okay? Yes, those three bullets are crucial, okay, to being successful, as we all know, in any business. But you can't just have great service, commissions, and products anymore. What is your value-added proposition? What makes you different, and why should agents want to work with Levinson versus the competition? Okay, so as we all know, a lot of uplines or IMOs have dwindled down from 30 employees to 2 or 3, or some aren't even around anymore. And there's a reason why. It's because they didn't see this turn coming. And I hate to toot our own horn, but for the past 10, 15 years, we've been building a sales platform, okay? And the way that you can think of this as an agent is, years ago, if you were a captive agent, you would, let's say you walked into MetLife, they gave you a 40% contract, but they gave you all of the tools, the back office support that you could ever dream of. So our philosophy is we want to give you that same feeling, almost like you're captive, so you have all the tools, technology, free websites, a back office, everything you can dream of, but without being captive. So you remain 100% independent. So that's exactly the direction that Levinson is headed, and that's what we have built over the years with our iGenius platform. So all of the luxuries of being captive, okay, but you're 100% independent and you have access to all of the hot products, the best commissions, the best service. We can go on and on and on. I think everyone gets the point. So as you see in front of you, those are all of the bullets that make up our iGenius platform. And I'll just pick out a few because we don't have time to dive into everything. We have the best co-op mortgage lead program that I have personally seen. So we pay a portion of these leads, and then every agent that is appointed with us has the opportunity to participate in our mortgage lead program. They are awesome if you're willing to put the time in. The program works. We also give out free websites with quote engines and calculators to all of our agents so you could start to sell products like Lightning Term and Family Life, all from your homepage, because everyone needs a web presence. We have turnkey social media packages. So every business, in my opinion, should have a Facebook page, okay? You need to keep your name in front of your clients. So we're giving you all of the tools necessary to do these things, and you don't have to go in your pocket every time or every month to pay these ongoing maintenance costs. We pick that up for you, and you still get those top commission service and products, which is kind of what I was saying earlier. We have free CRM tools, which is basically an email drip platform that allows you to keep your name in front of your prospects and clients. And that's the name of the game moving into the future, because if you don't, the young hotshot agent fresh out of college or high school is going to get their name in front of your clients because they know technology and you don't. So we're here to help you make that transition and basically give you all of the tools and training that you need so you can keep your name in front of these clients and prospects. So when the need comes up for a long-term care policy, an annuity, or a new life policy, they remember Bill Levinson, the local life insurance neighborhood agent. Okay, that's what we're trying to portray here. So we have a bunch of other tools, and if you want to jot down any notes, and we can dive into that at another time, the last bullet is family-owned and operated since 1972. We now have 15 life, long-term care, and annuity experts here under one roof in the office, and they're all here to help you on the phone, okay? We don't have a pre-recorded voice recorder that comes up when you call. We're here live to help our agents be more successful. Okay, so our CRM tool. Now, this is a really neat system, and we have a lot of agents that are using this now, and basically, and I don't want to get too complex here, but a CRM tool is a client relationship management tool, and this allows you, okay, and I suggest that any agent out there starts collecting email addresses, even if the client didn't buy anything or they're just a prospect right now, or if it's your neighbor or someone you just met at a basketball game. Whatever the case is, the first thing you want to do is grab emails. Okay, and the purpose is you want to send out a monthly newsletter, a monthly flyer that talks about a new product, just to keep your name fresh on their minds. Okay, that's really the purpose. If they open it, great, but even if they don't, they're still seeing Bill Levinson come up every single month. So when a time comes where a client needs a quote or a proposal, they will remember Bill Levinson. And this Me Again CRM tool is also a business card scanner as well. So let's say you're working like a local home show and you have a little table set up and you're selling mortgage protection, life insurance, and final expense burial insurance. Okay, every person you meet, you grab a business card. You take out your cell phone. Take a picture of the business card. What that's going to do is take all of that person's information, upload it right into your cell phone as a new contact, okay, even if you're meeting hundreds of people. So then you pull up your cell phone, your Me Again application, which is free for active agents, and you see every single contact that you've ever made. Then we put together email templates that you can send out every month through your Me Again CRM tool. So we've done all of the hard work for you. Everything is set up now, so please pick up the phone, call us, and we'll help you get up and running. But I'm telling you, mark my word, to be successful moving forward, and even now today, you need to know the basics with technology, and we're giving you the tools to do that. Okay, so this is the latest issue. In fact, it's the December 2014 issue of Insurance Newsnet magazine. If you have not seen this yet, we were featured here on the cover, which obviously we're very proud of. The inside cover story talks about the future of term life insurance. And like I was saying earlier, the two hot new products and a new concept that you're going to hear about is a client-driven e-application where there's no agent involvement. Okay, yes, you still make your renewal and your first year commission. Yes, you can still build a downline, but the client does everything themselves all while you sleep. We call it sell while you sleep. So that's the inside cover article. And then we were also featured on page 25 how we talk about, or they talk about, I should say, a tech innovator's expansion into product design enables agents to sell in their sleep. Again, talking about technology and how this is changing the lives of our life insurance agents. So great stuff there. We're very proud of this. And if you want, in fact, what we'll do, we'll send out an email to everyone on the call after we're done with today's webinar, and we'll include a copy of this article. Okay, so moving forward, we have 3 hot new products that we're going to talk about. The first one is Lightning Issue Term. Now, we have the patent on this. We designed the product. We're very proud of this as well, as you can imagine. It is the first term life insurance product ever with instant approval on a client-driven e-app. What that means is, and I know I brought this up earlier, the client clicks on the link, runs a quote, signs up instantly, gets an instant real-time approval. There's no waiting, okay? Policy gets mailed directly to the client within 48 hours. All policies come with a $5,000 scholarship that they can use for any of their children or a family relative, or any blood relative, actually. Even cousins are okay. So we have an A- rated carrier, double-digit lifetime renewals. Issue ages were just bumped up 10 years. We can now write to age 65, up to $100,000, 10 to 30 years of term. There's only 3 health questions. Very simple, very quick. Most people get approved. Clients can pay ongoing premiums by credit card or checking account. If, and I mean this, if someone on this call doesn't have this product right now, you're really missing the boat, because A, everyone needs a website, and B, you need a product on that homepage so clients can run a quote and sign up if they want. Or even if they don't buy the policy, it still creates a new lead for you so you can pick up the phone, call, and then maybe quote another product and make another sale. Even if it's not with Levinson, that's okay. We hope it is, but the whole point is drive traffic to your website, create sizzle so you can get new leads, okay, all while you're sleeping. Okay, we're going to move forward here. Joe's going to show you exactly what the e-app looks like, and then we're going to talk about product number 2, and then we're going to have Lou dive into product number 3. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. A couple of key things I want to mention on the Lightning Issue Term product that are unique to it is it actually has unisex and unismoker rates. That means regardless of the smoking status or whether the client's male, female, everybody's going to get the same rate. And as you can see from this rate chart, which we'll email out this afternoon, these rates are extremely competitive, even all the way up to issue age of 65. A lot of great things about this product, like Bill mentioned. The issue age is being expanded to 65. No driver's license number is required. The client does not have to have a Social Security number to apply. So if they have a tax ID number and they're a resident of the U.S., they can actually apply for this product, be approved instantly, and like Bill mentioned, that policy is actually mailed within 48 hours. When we rolled this product out, we actually did a special agent training session. We walked through the entire e-application from start to finish. I'm going to actually show everybody some screenshots of just how simple it is, because when you hear how easy this process is for the client, a lot of times it sounds too good to be true, but it really is something that kind of revolutionized the way that a client actually applies for life insurance. So when you become appointed with the carrier, you actually receive your own agent link. So any business that is submitted through that electronic link is coded to you as the agent, and you receive the full commissions. This is what that web page looks like. All the client has to do is go in, put in their zip code, put in their date of birth. They can see instantly all the different actual quotes, all the way up to $100,000 of coverage. Once that client clicks on the appropriate death benefit amount, they hit the submit button, they go right into the e-application. As you can see, it's very simple. There's even a nice little progress bar across the top of the screen. You're putting in basic client information, those 3 simple, easy medical questions that Bill mentioned earlier. You're then putting in the e-signature process after the disclosures. It's so simple. All the client has to do is type in their name. Literally typing in their name, putting in that date that the application is signed. Once they hit that complete my application button, that client's going to receive an automated message on the website letting them know they've been approved for coverage. They'll also receive an instant email to let them know that they've been approved. That policy is being mailed out within 48 hours. So here's the congratulations page that the client will actually see. Again, like Bill mentioned, you can pay from checking account. Initial and ongoing premiums can also be paid by debit or credit card. That is a huge plus, especially in the online marketplace. So you can literally email out this link. Clients can click right through and get that coverage. I think the average application takes about 5 to 6 minutes from start to finish. And again, 100% client-driven. So the agent can send the link out. That client can go through that process. Like Bill mentioned, this product comes with a free $5,000 scholarship that is exclusive to this product with Levinson and Associates.
Yep, and we now have just about 340 colleges across the country that you can redeem these scholarships at. So depending on where you are in the country, we have an entire list of all the schools that are part of the program. And also, the neat part is, and I love the scholarship program just because, I like to use this example. Let's say Joe is an agent and I'm an agent. We're both pitching, a 20-year term with return of premium. I'm using, say, Assurity Life or Kansas City Life. Joe's using, say, AIG or, whatever the Transamerica, let's just say. And even if the client likes Joe a little bit better, okay, they're going to buy from me, okay, every single time. And the reason why is because me and Joe are both selling the same product. The premiums are within pennies. Products are both guaranteed. They both have return of premium options. But the biggest benefit is I'm giving 1 free year scholarship to any of our 340 colleges across the country at no extra premium to the client. So let's say little Johnny's 2 years old. Okay, they're thinking about Johnny's future and his education, so they're going to buy from me. And as a Levinson agent, you have the same access to this scholarship program. Okay, you can sell any of our Kansas City Life, any of our Assurity products, okay, except for the regular term, and now even Lightning Term Insurance, and offer a free college scholarship to your clients. You can even give out, just by being part of the program, if you have a seminar, a meeting, you can give out $500 scholarship gift cards to everybody that attends their meeting, even if they don't buy anything from you. Okay, so if you bring up the program, technically, they're now eligible for the $500 scholarship. So there's different parts to this that make it really pop and create the sizzle. Again, going back to value added and why should clients work with this agent as opposed to another agent. So great stuff here. We even have a Professor 101 series that teaches you all about college planning and the different terms and different scholarships that are available so you can become a real college planning expert and open more doors. Okay, so product number 2 is Family Life. So this is very similar to Lightning Term in the fact that you get appointed and you get a custom URL or link to put on your website, to put on your Facebook page, or to email out to your clients. Again, your clients click on the link, they run a quote, they sign up instantly. The main difference is where Lightning Term is approved instantly, Family Life takes 3 to 5 business days for the approval. Okay, so there is a little bit of simplified issue type underwriting where they run an MIB, but the bottom line is it's still a client-driven e-app with 0 agent involvement. The plus is with Family Life, they go up to $250,000 of death benefit, which is the first time ever in this new type of marketplace. So we can go up to $250,000. Issue ages go up to 60. Unisex. We have non-smoker and smoker rates, all simplified issue. It's a 4-question online e-app. And as soon as you get appointed, the carrier actually mails out your initial starter kit that has agent brochures, client brochures, basically everything that will give you enough material to get you up and running, put it that way. And then if you start writing business, you can order as many brochures as you would like. So we can do whatever we need to get you up and running. Okay, and another neat part is the Family Life product has living benefit riders that Joe's going to talk on. And again, the new hot button of 2015 and late 2014 is term with living benefit riders. Joe?
Thanks, Bill. So the second part of this Family Life product is called Critical Protection Plus. And basically it's a term life insurance policy that actually gives you up to 50% of your death benefit for critical illness benefits. So you see the different options on the screen here. If I were to choose Plan C, I'd have a $100,000 term policy. I'd have access to $50,000 of a critical illness benefit. That's for life-threatening cancer, heart attack, stroke, renal failure. This product actually issues up to age 50. Again, 100% client-driven e-application process. I'm going to show the state approval list. Those states in red are approved for the product. However, the return of premium riders are not available in those red states. But for the most part, almost every country has access to this product. Depending on that state, some riders may not be available. We will send this out in today's follow-up email. One thing I want to focus on is, again, that client-driven e-application link. So what you're looking at here is several different options, whether it's face-to-face, over the phone with the client. You can literally email a link to that client to complete the transaction, or, like Bill mentioned, put this link right on your agent website. You can drive traffic to that website or even get those organic leads and actually have those clients apply directly from that site. So this is a screenshot of the actual application process. Again, very simple, very easy, 100% client-driven. A client enters in basic contact information. They're going to answer a couple medical questions, put in their payment method, whether it's going to be by a credit card or it's going to be a direct bill. The e-signature process, extremely simple in this case, basically typing in the mother's maiden name, hitting the submit button. Like Bill said, there's about a 4 to 5 day turnaround time with this product. But again, the name of the game is having a quick, easy application process that can be done 100% by the consumer. And that's available with both these products.
Excellent, Joe. Thank you. So you have two hot products here on 100% client-driven e-apps. So great stuff here, and I still can't believe that 5 years ago, if you would have asked me if we had a product like this, I would have said no way. It was only a dream at that point. So we're very excited to be able to launch these two products. Okay, so without further ado, now we're going to dive into our last and not least product. Number 3 is our Safe Harbor term product that just rolled out with Phoenix Life. And what we did, we wanted to bring in Lou DiGiacomo from Phoenix to talk to all of our agents about how this product works, how it fits, the sizzle around this product, and of course the great commissions and living benefit riders built in. Without further ado, Lou DiGiacomo.
Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Joe. Great job, guys. A lot of good things happening at Levinson & Associates, and we're going to add to that as well. Just a screen check. Can you guys see my screen?
Yes, we could.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so folks, what I want to start with today is asking you a question, okay, to keep in mind during this presentation. And that question is, does your client own or considering to buy the old insurance or the new insurance? Just keep that in mind, and it'll all make sense at the end of this presentation. But I want to thank Levinson & Associates for inviting us today. I want to thank you all for taking the time and listening to this broadcast. And I think you're going to find that, you know, adding to the portfolio of these 3 Dynamite term products is going to be beneficial for you in sales. So let me start by, first of all, getting my computer up and running. Okay, so what's important to your clients? Obviously, peace of mind. I mean, that's why they're buying insurance, whether it's health insurance or life insurance, to kind of go through life knowing that their beneficiary is going to be taken care of. Family protection for children and dependents. Okay, again, really important things that we find that when we do surveys and everything else, when we ask our clients what's important to them, these things come up over and over. Mortgage protection. Obviously, if your client has mortgages or are buying mortgages through your organization, you know, what's going to protect that mortgage? And life insurance is a good solution for that. Affording quality education for children. Again, a major concern for people, especially with the rising cost of education in this country going forward. A comfortable retirement. the folks that are buying the annuity products that you're selling and the life insurance products that add living benefits, as Bill mentioned before, are really critical. And they're critical for protecting rising health care costs. I mean, let's face it, folks, we've heard of Obamacare for the last couple of years. People are concerned. The rising cost of health insurance is a major concern for all of us. And then quality of living. Who's going to take care of, God forbid something happens, who's going to take care of me? Is my family going to be around, or is it a nursing home, or is it going to be a home health care situation? These are all things that are really important to clients, and I'm just kind of painting a picture for for the sales process for this product. So let's talk about some staggering statistics. 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will contract some form of cancer. That's amazing. There are 800,000 stroke victims per year. Every 44 seconds, someone in the United States has a heart attack. And that doesn't mean they pass away, folks. So my question to you in the beginning is, why buy a product that's just going to pay upon death benefit and not have these living benefits, which is so critical? And I'll tell you how our product works going forward. But 70% of people over age 65 will require some type of long-term care. Where are they going to get the money to cover these situations? Now, long-term care, as you know, is getting more and more expensive. It's being priced out of the marketplace. There are fewer and fewer carriers that are actually offering long-term care. So these combination products are really taking off. And according to LIMRA, which is the Life Insurance Marketing Research Association, in 2009, 22,000 contracts were sold with living benefits. That's represented $925 million in premium. In the year 2012, and now even more than that, as we're a couple of years behind these statistics, 86,000 policies representing $2.4 billion in premium. So the future is here. I mean, people are looking at these combo products to solve multiple needs. So let's talk about the Phoenix Safe Harbor term. It's a protection product. It's life insurance, which offers a 10, 15, 20, or 30-year death benefit. Including in the benefits, unlike some other carriers, we do have this offered in the contract: critical illness rider, a chronic illness rider, terminal illness, and an unemployment rider. And I'll explain to you in more detail what this means to you in your sales process. And then the simple process of getting it done. As Bill and Joe mentioned, the other 2 dynamite term products that Levinson is representing, I mean, these are speed to issue. This is what it's all about, folks. Nobody has time to really take a long time to try to sell a term insurance product. It's necessary in the marketplace, and people are buying, but speed to issue, that's how you get paid, and that's how the client gets coverage quickly. So let's talk about, there are really three parts to our safe harbor term. The Express, which is a lump sum death benefit, again, term periods from 10 to 30 years, 2 underwriting classes, standard non-tobacco and tobacco. Now, this is priced, folks, for convenience. So the person that just wants to go online, not go online, but actually sit with the agent, fill out Part 1, and then have a telephone interview with our underwriter for 20 minutes, and then get approved, this contract is perfect. Face amounts up to $400,000 of simplified issue. And the way it's priced, folks, so you understand, the standard is probably a blend of standard to a Table 2 rating. So this product, again, is for convenience. It's very competitively priced in the marketplace. And especially you'll find as you do some illustrations on your own, this contract is really competitive in the older ages. We've picked out some cells in the older ages that are very competitive on an express basis. And again, ages 51 to 60, up to $300,000 of simplified issue. 71 to 80, up to $100,000 with a minimum of $25,000. Then we have our high and low band. Now the low band is really priced at a standard rate, and again, term periods of 10, 15, 20, 30 years. It has 5 underwriting classes. The low band has standard non-tobacco and tobacco. The high band is preferred non-tobacco and standard non-tobacco, and I'll go into that a little bit more. But the low band offers up to $400,000, again, from a minimum of $50,000 from ages 18 to 50. And again, from 71 to 80, up to $100,000. I don't need to go through every line here, but you could see that we have positioned this product in the marketplace to provide a significant amount of insurance for various ages. And the low band, again, might require a little bit of underwriting depending on how the questions are answered, both on the telephone interview and on the part one, which is a very simple process, and I'll cover that as we go through the illustration, through the application as well. So again, there is a $72 service charge, or a policy fee, I should say, on this product, and it's commissionable. So that's a good thing. The bad thing is that there is a service charge, but that's how companies make money too. So we have to protect ourselves on pricing. And the high band insurance, all right, we go back to the high band, again, term periods from 10 to 30 years, 5 underwriting classes, all right. On the high band, we have preferred non-tobacco and standard non-tobacco. And you could buy up to $1 million of coverage with a very easy paramed exam. And what do I mean by that? I mean that it is a blood pressure, height and weight, and swab test. No fluids taken, no blood, no urine. Very simple paramed exam, and your client up to age 18 to 50 could buy $1 million. Even up to age 70, they could buy from $200 to $1 million of coverage. And at age 71 to 80, up to $500,000 of coverage. This is really significant. It is a tremendous product. We are seeing probably right now in our sales, which has quadrupled over the last 2 quarters, 50% going into the Express and 50% going into low band, high band. So it's been a really even, distribution of a product, but that's based on your client's needs. So let me tell you about the real exciting part of the product. 3 accelerated death benefits at no additional premium. Again, no additional premium. This is included in the contract. Critical illness, similar to most critical illness policies, diagnosed with heart attack, stroke, cancer, kidney failure, major organ transplant, or ALS. Chronic illness, can't perform 2 of the activities of daily living, similar to the definition of long-term care. And what is so critical here, all right, using the critical illness terminology, 95% of the death benefit is available at no waiting period. So if your client suffers a major heart attack, they could access up to 95% of that death benefit. So again, the question is, why buy the old insurance when you could have this new type of insurance that will not only provide you a beneficiary with a death benefit claim, but also could provide you some living benefits in the event of one of these catastrophic situations. Terminal illness, diagnosed with life expectancy of 12 months or less. This is so important in today's marketplace, folks, because, why not cover multiple impairments, multiple situations, multiple needs, okay? The chronic illness, the 2 to 6 activities of daily living will have severe cognitive impairment. Again, no waiting period, 95%. And it might not be, just let me clarify this, it's not up to 95%, but depending on the actual, life expectancy of the client, it could be something less. And let me give you a couple of examples of how this would work. And really quickly, I know we're running out of time, so I don't want to take too much time, but I really want to try to explain this critical illness benefit. Client Randy, age 40, purchases the Phoenix term insurance product with a 30-year term period. $250,000 death benefit. Randy is diagnosed with breast cancer at age 62. So she exercised her critical illness benefit in order to receive a portion of the death benefit. Again, the living aspect of this product. So Randy accelerates 95% of her death benefit, or $237,500. Her actual benefit is based on the severity of her illness, and that's why I talked about the life expectancy. So Randy actually received from the company $143,238 to use at any benefit that she wants to provide. So to cover health care costs, to cover, care costs, or whatever it may be, that money is available for her. Her remaining death benefit is $12,500, and her future benefit premiums are actually, also are reduced corresponding to the actual death benefit available. So the chronic illness, so how does that work? So we have another client, Joe, age 60, purchases the 20-year term with a $200,000 death benefit. Joe suffers from complications related to COPD at age 70. Again, he exercised his critical illness benefit in order to receive a portion of his death benefit while living. 2 years later, Joe exercised his rider a second time to help pay for the extensive medical costs. So it's not a one-time option, folks. You could, as long as you have money in your death benefit, you could access as much as you need to. So he accelerates 50% of his death benefit, or $100,000. His actual benefit based on his future life expectancy that the company has paid him, and we have a claims process that's already been working, so it's proven that it does work. We actually paid $82,030 on this policy. In his second election, Joe has a remaining eligible death benefit of $90,000 because he received the first payment, and he receives a lump sum of $73,469. So Joe passes away, unfortunately, at age 73. He has a remaining death benefit of $10,000, which could help the family in burial expenses and final expenses. So you could see how powerful this is. And just to add the last example, again, terminal illness. This is pretty standard in a lot of contracts, but again, what's not standard is the 95% access. And in this situation, Howard at age 50 has a terminal illness. He bought a $150,000 20-year death benefit, and he received a death benefit, a living benefit claim of $134,434, and his future premiums have been adjusted according to his remaining death benefit. And at the same time, Howard has $7,500 of death benefit available for his beneficiaries to provide burial expenses. Also included in something that I think is a little unique is an unemployment rider in this product. So it waives 6 months of premium if you're unemployed for at least 4 weeks. And you have to be claiming unemployment benefits. It's automatically included at no cost from ages 18 to 60 and has a waiting period of 24 months from issue. So again, something a little bit more unique, something to talk about with your clients. We know and we have proven fact that we are making headway in the marketplace with this product. It has really taken hold. I'd like you to take a look at it, and I'll tell you how to get access to it. Also, an optional death provision in our contract, and the only option available in our contract is an accidental death benefit, which will pay double the face amount in the event of an accidental death benefit, accidental death, I should say. So how do we apply? I think I mentioned this during the presentation, but let me just go through it real quickly again. So this is the Express app. You're sitting with your client in their living room, and you're talking about their needs, and you find out that they need to apply for $200,000 of death benefit. So how do you do that? You have your application, which is part one, that you're filling out with the clients, which is going to ask you the typical knockout questions. And then you could set up with your client right there or at their convenience a 20-minute call with the Phoenix telephone interview with one of our underwriters. And at that point, a majority of the cases will either be approved or, unfortunately, if there is a situation, declined. And if your client applies for the low band insurance, all right, we ask the same questions. You could do the same interview, and we could gather more information to try to make that client an offer, because we can rate that product up to table 8. So your client will, or most likely, get some form of insurance coverage, maybe at an additional cost, but depending on the health impairments that they have. If they're clean, you could get this underwritten in 20 minutes, okay, a product in their hands, or at least approval in 20 minutes. If the client has to go through the low band and it requires some underwriting, it could take 2 to 3 days. And if your client is applying for the high band insurance, then it might take a little bit longer because we have to set up the paramed exam. And again, remember, the paramed exam is just a swab test, which is just collecting a swab, a blood pressure, height, and weight. That's it, a very simple process, and could apply for up to $1 million of insurance. Again, you know, I can't emphasize the fact that speed is important in these sales. As Bill mentioned, and the other 2 products are extremely competitive, and you could see that it's completely it's technology that's taken over the process here. And coming down the road, and I can't give you any really details about it right now, but we will have an e-application with this product as well. We are building it out as we speak, and I'll keep Bill and Levinson Associates, I should say, in tune and what's going on with that, and they will be communicating that out to the field. So marketing materials. We have a portal that you could access. It's phoenixsalesnet.com. Again, phoenixsalesnet.com. And if you talk to Bill and the folks at Levinson Associates, they'll more than likely help you get on board with on the SalesNet, so you can receive marketing materials, product summaries like we just spoke about right now, give you details about what the product's all about, consumer brochures, and living benefits brochures, which really emphasize the importance of living benefits. And here's the application. Again, very simple. As Bill and Joe pointed out on the other two products, it is really meant to be easy for the client to apply. And we are actually even making more improvements to this application and are working on reducing the application even further. So we'll keep you posted on that progress as well. State availability, okay? New York and Maine, we do not have this product, unfortunately. However, we have looked into New York, and we are talking to them, so I can't promise how long that's going to be, but it's something that we will keep you posted on. And Connecticut has the product, but without the living benefits right now. Okay, California also, we are really close to getting our living benefits approved. So those folks on the phone that are in California, unfortunately, you don't have the living benefits now, but we are working real strong to get the living benefits on the contract. PhoenixSalesNet.com, again, gives you product information, state availability, and quotes. It's a quoting tool, so you can get on that once you get appointed with Phoenix, working through Bill and his organization. They'll get you appointed, and you can get online and get this product information. We also have a sales desk number. It's 888-794-4447, which is manned with folks that are willing and able to answer any questions you might have. Also work with underwriters directly in helping getting your cases approved. We also have, you have access to underwriters, okay? And Bill has access to underwriters that we could help facilitate some of the processes here and get your contracts approved faster and get you paid faster as well. We pay twice a week, so we are looking into, and again, this is future promises, but we are looking into daily commissions, and we'll be talking about that in 2015. So we're moving in the right direction. Also, you could see your pending cases online. So as you get registered for PhoenixSalesNet.com and you produce with Phoenix, you'll be able to get a status report and pending case report for your records. So I talked about PhoenixSalesNet.com. I can't emphasize the importance of living benefits and how, you know, combination sales are taking over the marketplace right now. And please contact Bill. Contact our sales desk if you need more information. We're available for you, and hope that you have a great end of 2014 and a fabulous start to 2015. And we welcome your business and welcome you to the company. So thanks again, Bill. I'm going to turn it back over to you and Joe. And if there's any questions, you know, I'm not sure if you're opening it up, but I'm turning it back to you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, Lou. Actually, we had to close the call because the number of attendees. So here's what we're going to do. You'll see an email that will come through today with all of the license